SoFi Stadium in what has become a really fun bowl game over the years, the Art of Sport LA Bowl, presented by Trump. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Aztecs offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run.
Really putting together a threat now. They got the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Using the quick game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Aztecs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Yellow Jackets offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? You've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On the ground, it's Haynes. Got the first down, looking for more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's King. Gets it out quickly. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. He's got the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. He leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Yellow Jackets are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Catch in the middle, it's Buster. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown in the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Under fire. keeps it going. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has him set up with a first and 10 from the 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out to the spot.
They were really disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the corner. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to the ground game on the left. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes...
Intercepted, number 19. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Georgia Tech had great moments a season ago. Now to look for consistency, and to do that, Brent Key has certainly bolstered the talent on this roster.
He has, and one thing Brent Key is always preaching is physicality and dominance, especially in the trenches. So that's an area, David, I expect Georgia Tech once again to be really good.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch them, their offense really evolve, and they've done a great job with blending different types of offense with a running quarterback, and it's a fun offense to watch.
Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
He'll do it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Dropping back, it's King. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. To the air on 1st down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's busted. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Motion from the back. Gonna look downfield again. Grab near the sticks, it's Chavez. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Boston. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone.
The sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. Shot right there.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stockton. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They go to the ground. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. They'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Power football with the run. Finding open areas.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's King. Fires to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They take a 4-point lead here in the second. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And he throws another completion, his third one of the night. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. This offense has it with really good field position. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to throw. It's Kane. Hauls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds his big tight end. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Rutherford. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give them a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get an LA Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that is the case. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the finish of the LA Bowl.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's reeled in. It's Haynes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's Rutherford. They are on the move down to the 30. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. On the move. There he goes. He runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
San Diego State, 16.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious. And you've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield, it's King. Quickly to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll keep it himself. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They roll ready. Kick 3 tonight. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's busted. And the Aztecs get enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Aztecs with the 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Chavez. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's busted. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Aztecs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's busted. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up.
16.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Aztecs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he makes the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Didn't find much running room on 1st down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Rides the back and leaves it. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to throw. It's King. Makes the grab. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like
he lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't...
Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
A lot of times you're throwing these slants to the big body guys because they're so physical and they can win with physicality. But when you throw to a little guy like this, I just know he's going to win with his speed. He's got that much quicks. He's going to win, and I'm going to force feed him the ball and let him make plays.
From the gun on third down. Oh, he makes the catch. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown Aztecs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. After giving up that last touchdown, they've still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
Man, it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice for this offense. How aggressive do you want to be?
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Kane. Makes a grab over the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense. Shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Yellow Jackets are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the grab. It's busted. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. They're working that left side. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
And he really wanted that 1st down, but you've got to understand, it's 4th down now. Got to get the 1st down, less than 60 seconds, so got to be fast and get the 1st down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game. Quarter offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are.
Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's